Thursday, we set and get into the quarterfinals of the National Science and Maths Quiz. Already, some big schools are down. We have some, let's say, underdogs actually qualifying to the quarterfinal stage. We'll be telling you exactly what happened yesterday, and then we'll be giving you some analysis on what to expect in today's round of competition. And also, we'll be taking you to all the schools that have made it to the quarterfinals of the National Science and Maths Quiz. Well, first of all, we want to start off with yesterday's contest. The first contest was between St. Margaret Mary Senior High School. We had Laboni Senior High School and then Takoradi Senior High School. Takoradi Senior High School came into this competition as a seeded school. St. Margaret Mary, they qualified from the prelims to the 1-8 stage with just 28 points. Laboni Senior High School also qualified from the prelims to the 1-8 stage with just 28 points. So for St. Margaret Mary and Laboni Senior High School, they were on the same level coming into the competition. But Takoradi Senior High School came in as a seeded school, and people expected a lot from them. But that did not happen. At the end of the contest, St. Margaret Mary Senior High School won. In fact, they kicked out Takoradi Senior High School. St. Margaret Mary Senior High School had 26 points. Takoradi Senior High School had 23 points. And Laboni Senior High School, they were left trailing with 19 points. Nancy Amafajadozi is my colleague, and she was here. She witnessed everything that happened yesterday. Nancy, were you shocked by the results?
First of all, let me say that particular contest was quite boring. I mean, we've witnessed, action-packed contest, especially when the previous day we had, 3 schools from all the contests, from the morning session, afternoon, and evening sessions, giving us something, to behold. I mean, we are all sitting at the edge of our seat. But yesterday was very relaxed. Even at the end of the contest, the quiz mistress said, this was at the end of the boring contest. These are the results. So it could tell you how those contests turned out yesterday. But for St. Margaret Mary's to win, I was a bit surprised. I mean, we all thought that Takoradi Senior High School, coming in as a seeded school, we know their performances in the National Science and Math Quiz would have done better, or would have put in a fight to just, gone through easily to the quarterfinals, but they were rather trailing from round 1.
I think it's important to point out that for the seeded schools who qualify to the elimination stage by virtue of their performance last year, a lot of these schools, are riding on the wings of their of their seniors. So they qualified because their seniors were able to get to the elimination stage. So these contemporary students qualified to the elimination stage by virtue of their performance, last year. But it is expected that they go through training. Their seniors will give them all the training, and the same coordinators who took their seniors, through the training process would also help them to be able to, to still make it. But that did not happen yesterday for Takoradi Senior High School. A lot of people, were shocked, and another shocking thing was the, the results. St. Margaret Mary Senior High School had 26 points to qualify to the quarterfinals. That did not happen for Konongo Dumase. They had 55 points, and they still went home. But this time around, a school had 26 points, and then they qualified. Talking about how unfair, the world really is. Really unfair.
It's really unfair, because I mean that there are other schools who, those who qualified and those who gone home, that's had more marks. But then, it's a winner taking it all. And so if you lose, even with 40-something points, you're still going home. So, it's unfair to see a team or a school taking 26 points.
But that's some good news for St. Margaret Mary Senior High School. Some good news for them. What it means is that for next year's competition, they're going to be a seeded school. They don't have to struggle through the preliminary stages of the National Science and Maths Quiz to just come straight to the elimination, stage. And especially when it's my school, you don't have you have every reason to be happy. The school anthem, it says, "All our hope in God is founded. He that still our faith renew." So all our hope in God is founded. And indeed,
you actually put them in that.
Yeah. That's a cool job. But let's move on to the second contest, for the day. It happened at 1 o'clock p.m. Holy Child Senior High School. We also had Breman Esikuman Senior High School, and then Akwamuman Senior High School. Now, not many expected that performance from Holy Child. Coming in as a seeded school, and then Holy Child also being, one of the so-called big schools. A lot of people expected some, very strong competition from them, but that did not happen. And at the end of the day, it was a narrow escape, you know, for them. Akumuman, they actually missed that opportunity to go to the quarterfinals and kicking out Holy Child by just 2 points. Now let me just run you through the points. Holy Child School at the end of the contest had 33 points. Akumuman Senior High School had 31 points, and then the Breman Esikuman had 10 points. Very close contest.
So anybody
Holy
Child would have picked the last riddle, would have just qualified.
And that was why the contestants from Akumuman Senior High School, I mean, they were inconsolable at a point. They were very inconsolable. We couldn't, you know, because they were just crying because they knew that last answer. And I mean, what happened? They got it wrong?
Yeah, apparently one person had the wrong answer, one had the right answer. So I feel that it was a miscommunication. They didn't really deliberate on it to come out as a group or as a team to, you know, see the answer. And so I think that is what actually caused them, because
quite heartbreaking. I mean, heartbreaking session yesterday at 1 p.m. You know, after that we saw them. I mean, they were put in a car and they were taken back to their hostels, and then their teachers were just hanging around, very worried. The boys were really crying. They cried on stage. They took them off the stage. They cried. The quiz mistress had to console them, but still, I mean, the boys were just. I mean, it's really sad when you know you are very close to, you know, beating a school like Holy Child, and then you just lose it.
You know, I first of all, we've seen lots of schools also lose out, but the way they reacted, I feel that. I don't know what they thought about, because at a point one was saying that, you know, I was told not to participate. They were blaming themselves, and that is one thing.
I think it has to do with the frustration that comes with, you know, missing out on such an opportunity, you know. Our hearts, you know, go out, you know, to them. Akumuman Senior High School, I'm sure definitely next year when they come,
they'll do better.
I mean, they will do better, and they will go past the, you know, elimination stages of the National Science and Maths quiz. But let's talk about, I mean, Breman Esikuman, they did well. They had 30 points.
Yeah, I think
so the point gap was just
out until they got to the riddles.
Exactly.
So I think it was a good fight. They really did well. I mean, I underestimated them because I mean, I've never really heard a Breman Esikuman.
Looking at the performance of Holy Child, do you think they'll be able to make it? Well, it depends on the schools that they come out.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the schools they're pairing.
So we're doing that shortly, but let's go to the third contest, you know, for the day. Nifa Senior High School, Georgia Penn Senior High School, and then KROGISS Girls. Now, Nifa Senior High School came in as the seeded school for this particular competition. KROGISS Girls, they qualified from the preliminary stage as a losing school, but with, you know, but with highest points. So I remember in that contest they met Fijai Senior High School. Fijai Senior High School won. Yes. They had 34 points. KROGISS Girls, they had 33 points, and they qualified. Not many gave them a chance to win this contest, especially with, you know, Nifa coming in as a seeded school. But many were shocked yesterday.
The quarterfinals of the 2018 National Science and Maths Quiz. This Thursday, 28th June, watch the exciting clash between KNUST Senior High School, Infantapim Senior High School, and Presec Legon at 10 a.m. sharp. At Disador College, St. Louis Senior High School, and Sandema Senior High School at 4 p.m. sharp. Is showing live on the JoyNews channel. The 2018 National Science and Maths Quiz is brought to you by Primetime in partnership with CHAS and GES, and sponsored by the National Science and Maths Quiz broadcast on JoyNews is brought to you by Kingdom Books and Stationery, Newmont Ghana Limited, Isway Savings and Loans, Key Brilliant Soap, Hensworth Ghana Limited, and Pepe's Pizza. Hashtag NSMQ on JoyNews.
And I look forward to seeing you in the quarterfinals.